there's a difference between, one person might define happiness as eating a chocolate cake, like that is like happiness. Another person, it might be biryani. But what, the fact that we chase these types of pleasures, and everybody defines it differently, and for the most part, we live in a society that defines happiness as a physical type of pleasure, right? So intimacy, alcohol, drugs, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, basically, right? Good food. But what is true happiness? And I think that a better way to kind of get at that deeper meaning of happiness is to talk about peace. Is that we're not just talking about this fleeting type of pleasure, right? You ate the chocolate cake, you ate the biryani, and then it's just digested, a few minutes later, it's gone. But what is real happiness? And I think that when you talk about real happiness, it's about finding a place of peace. All right. And how can we find that place of peace? And then the second part is, and this is confusing, because usually we think that peace is outside of hardships, right? You don't usually think about the two coming together. We think, like I said, there's times of hardships, and then there'll be times of happiness or peace after the hardship has passed. But this is really a question, and I think it's a quest for finding peace inside of the hardship, finding peace within the hardship. So, and this brings me to the opportunity, the class that I'm referring to, is that I have this class that I used to only teach in person. I used to teach it on site, and we recently, in the last few years, have been able to put it online. So now this class, Transformed, is available online. This is just basically a sneak peek at what I cover in this class. But if you get deeper into these topics, you find that that there is a formula, and of course it takes a lot of practice. It's something we work on until the day we die. But there is a formula given to us by Allah and His Messenger for finding peace within hardship. That it isn't just about having perfect times and then having awful times, but that to find a way to continue to be internally at peace even while you are in that difficulty. And that really is the sensei level of dealing with dunya, right? So what I talk about in Transformed is it's actually an entire weekend course that has been made exclusively online, so anyone can access from anywhere in the world. Once you register, you get this exclusive, and you get lifetime access to it. So you can actually interact with this material as many times as you want. You also get access to exclusive live Q&As. And I think this is one of the most important aspects, is that when you interact with this content, it's so important that you make it applicable to your life. And when you start to apply these things, you're going to have questions.